That is weird. Just YouTube changed something and it seems like it's kind of still broken. Ready. What are we doing? Some bugs here, but I think there was also some bugs in the Discord. There might be something broken with oh, this might have not been merged yet. Let's see, check under. Cause damage. Okay, so there's an error stack here. Check for trampling. So, okay, so when we check for trampling, check for plants and crush them underfoot 10% of the time. This is causing an issue because this may not be true anymore. This is undefined because we can actually destroy it in here because we damage it. We can damage it. Okay, so pretty sure that should fix that. Unless there's like another thing in here somewhere. So damage by interacting with. Doodad return out. Okay, so that should be okay, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. I'm gonna test that that's the thing, because I guess I don't really know. Oh, I need to do some things here. What's going on with my terminal? What is happening here? It's just like all jumbled together. And we will need to enable What was it called? Why am I blanking on what this thing's called? Oh, hey Tree. How's it going? Oh wait, wait. This is, oh, it's called TypeScript 7 now. Okay. It is the thing that I was looking for. I think. Yeah, because it's the native implementation. Yeah, language service. That's the thing, right? No. Thank you. It's no longer experimental. Okay. Gotcha. Like to add extra letters to things. I like how Streambo changed to start advertising their fake viewers, AI viewers, whatever that means. It probably did help. I mean, they probably tested before and after, right? Like, oh, this is working better. I don't know, like AI is the new buzzword, or like I think AI sounds better than like bots or something like that. I don't know. Hey, Zangief. Not sure yet. Mostly just catching up with like bugs here. I took kind of a short hiatus, so I'm kind of just easing myself back into it. I'm still like super busy, and I don't have much time to stream. I mean, for the kind of the foreseeable future, actually, but still trying to work out what my streams are gonna kind of look like in the future here. Yeah, just life stuff. It's like summer, so it's like we're doing stuff as a family, or I have like lots of like house stuff to do. Just really, I'm trying to like create a better balance with certain things. So I'm just trying to figure out, yeah, what that looks like. I mean, I remember back in the day I used to stream for 2 hours, and I don't know, for many years I guess it's been like more like each stream has been more like 5 hours ish. So I might need to just like pull back a little bit back to previous times. Not sure what it looks like yet, but yeah. What's going on with everybody else? Oh, yeah, sorry, Zangief, yeah. I do have a daughter, so I've been busy with that too. Okay, sorry, I'm okay, I'm focusing now. We're focused. So what's the way that this could happen? You could have I don't have a durability in here? Hmm. Oh, I can't do that one anyways. My armor's gonna be too good for this. I guess I should put durability in here. Right, I can't edit the stupid properties in Firefox. Oh my god. I guess I'll just add this to debug tools. Not sure if this can even be trampled. Actually, let's look at that. Should the durability slider control just the current durability, matching the item durability slider, or expose both? Yes. But yeah, I'm streaming. It's not experimental anymore, huh? Why does my screen fill with errors? Forget Copilot to do something. Looks like it works. So how does the trampling work? I think it's just based on... Or maybe you can't trample it at that stage. Oh, there's the error. Okay. Oh my god, stop. Stop moving. That is annoying. I didn't even want modding. Oh my god. Mod. That's the one. That is some bad UI if it just like moves stuff around like that. Let's go back to trampling. Scared me. I feel like that's not a real person. Hey, Ace Nova. Sorry, I didn't see you there. What's new with Ace Nova? My god, I am so distracted. Please help. Send help. Okay, can cause damage. Oh, it's not even in here. Where is this? In human. That's where I was. Okay, so this is the problem. They put it before or after? Before. Why do I forget that sometimes? Don't know. Fix an error happening when trampling plants with 0 durability. Trampling plants until breaking. There was some, I think there was some issues on the forums. I think it was this one, yeah. So, protected items consumed in certain circumstances. So, like the water containers. What was the thing for this? Kind of saw some bugs pop up too, but only after a while. It's like they crawled up way after the update came out. Like what? These components, like water containers, can now be protected, making it so liquid itself cannot be consumed in any crafts when protected. Oh. So when you pour them out, it causes them to be damaged. Okay, so that's... Yeah, we'll need to figure that out. I guess we can pour water. Yeah, there might still be some server stuff for sure. I don't think there, I mean, I actually didn't really do that much in terms of the multiplayer stuff. Uh, so I'm sure there's still some weirdness stuff there. I had my game uninstalled randomly and now I have to do all my what? And it removes the Wayward folder, right? Hmm. You don't have like cloud saves or anything like that? That sucks. I could probably work on the debug tools thing, unlocking like specific milestones or something. That sucks. If you know what they were, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I could maybe add something like that to debug tools. Just call them like I actually forgot this. Wait, when did this modifier thing show up? This must be new. All my stats undiscovered, so I don't know if I'm hungry or thirsty when I'm on the chili world. Yeah, I've been there. Solarin.
Sularin just subscribed with Prime. 5 to 6.
5 to the 6. That's like so many years. Thank you, thank you. In a row, even. How's it going? Let's go on eating my nachos. As he does. Apparently you can't repair it when there's water in it. Should we just make it so you can repair it when there's water in it? There's a rodent in my chimney, stuck above the fireplace. Not sure if squirrel or rat. I lowered a thick rope with some knots on it. We'll see if it has a single brain cell for survival. Damn. You didn't want to open up the flue or the chute, whatever it's called. Just put like a reusable bag underneath. Make sure to record it too when you do that, because it definitely won't get out of the bag instantly and run around the house. Definitely will not do that. Well, if it's a squirrel or a rat, I mean, it should be able to climb the rope, so I guess time will tell. Hey, Dave. I am one of the devs for Wayward. How's it going? So right now I'm thinking, I guess, like, okay, let's say we have sorry, I keep forgetting where this is. It's somewhere now. Where is it? Items. Right here. Bottle. We have a glass bottle of filtered water. When we use it, when we drink, it damages it. When we gather, it does not damage it. When we pour on ourselves, it damages it. When we throw it, it damages it. I think, okay, that's actually very weird. Gathering the water doesn't damage it? Set. Set items used, that's what it is. Supporting yourself, pouring out, gather liquid. We don't set items used when we gather liquid. Okay, so that would be a way to fix this. It's the one that makes all the bugs. Hell yeah. I played Wayward years ago a little. Recently restarted playing. Oh, cool. How's it going so far with it? About repairing, I think it's fine to leave it without the ability to repair when full. Adding more damage would be cool though. So the problem that people are having is you could protect a water container, and it will not allow it would allow you to use the container all the way down to 0. The problem with that is when a water container that's full goes down all the way to 0, you can no longer repair it. So it kind of like goes against like the protected status at that point, right? Because it essentially made the item useless. So right now, it seems like you damage it by pouring out the water or drinking the water. It damages the container, so that's why it like kind of destroys the item, even if it's protected. So the way that I'm going to fix this is I'm going to make it so all the pouring and drinking and stuff doesn't damage the container, but gathering will. For some reason, gathering never damaged it, so it's kind of just switching those two things. Struggling to create charcoal. The easiest way, create charcoal right now. Because we don't have like a charcoal pit or anything like that. You're gonna want to get some tongs. I'm in the wrong drop down. You're gonna want to get some tongs. You can make like wooden tongs or something like that. And you're gonna let that sucker burn. I'm gonna skip a little bit of time here just for the sake of this. Okay, so it'll eventually get to this point where there's like 28 charcoal. I actually left it a little bit too long there when I was fast forwarding. You're gonna grasp all these charcoals that I made. Is there a grass ball? Did I add that? I don't think I added that. I think it's in the to-do somewhere. Anyways, that's how you get lots of charcoal. Can rip extra durability. Can't we just not let you fill it if you will make it unusable after? I mean it's kind of weird. Like if you're thinking about like what would damage like a bottle, like a glass bottle. I mean it's already kind of silly that you can like damage a glass bottle. But what would make more sense if you're like scooping up some water from like the ground with like, I don't know, like rocks on the bottom, or just taking a drink from it. I mean, like it seems like the damage should happen when you're gathering the water, not using the water. That's my idea anyways. Hey, Chili Will. Kind of a stupid question. Can we move a lot of stuff on land with carts, correct? Yes. Is there a similar thing for the seas? Yeah, so I mean you can store a ton of stuff in the hold hold? Is that what it's called? Inside the ship. The ship's hold. I feel like that's wrong. I keep saying that. Is it called the ship's hold? What's the word I'm trying to say? Cargo? Ship's hold. Is that a thing? Oh, it is. Okay. For some reason it sounded weird when I said it. I don't know. Cargo hold, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. There is also there's shippers that you can get with lighthouses. They'll come to your island, and if you want to like move islands, for example, you can use a shipper to ship a bunch of your stuff to a different island. That's also a possibility, depending on how much stuff you got. Let's look at all the set past. My god, look at all these. Do we normally... usually do it before the pass turn. Oh wait, we shouldn't break it there. This one we should though. Like you have an NPC on a lighthouse and tell them to ship things to the new island or vice versa. It's a special type of NPC that's called a shipper. They'll appear in a boat next to the lighthouse. It has to be a lit lighthouse. And if the island that you're shipping to also needs to have a lighthouse at it in order to ship stuff there. So you won't mistake them for like traders or anything like that. There's specific NPCs. Drathy, what if you could do negative stamina like thirst and hunger, and every turn you had a 1 to 20 chance of proccing damage equivalent to your negative stamina? Promises you're gambling on negative stamina instead of being on a clock. Working on it full time? No. The game would have been done many years ago if it was full time. I have a feeling for that, Cherry. There's gonna be the reason why it like does damage right now, like right away, is so people like know that like their stamina is low. I feel like if you're able to get like so far under stamina, and then you can just like end up dying, probably without even knowing it. We would need to do something to really make the player know that they have low stamina. It would have to be visual, it would have to be audio. There'd have to be a lot put in place to do something with that, because I'm scared somebody's just gonna be at negative 100 stamina and then they're just gonna instantly die. And then like, should you just randomly take like 100 damage? I don't know. That seems kind of weird too. You're tired, you're physically unable to keep working. Yeah, that is true as well. Yeah, it's an interesting concept. What is happening? Okay, never mind. And then consume item. I don't know if there's like a drink part of this. Is it just an action? Drink item? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a clone of consume item. So set item use items use right there. Wait, I don't see burning tree coal trick worked fine. Nice. Oh wait, add items. I forgot add items is a thing. If it's not equal to eat, then we add the item. If it is eat, then we add it here. I mean, food in Wayward is pretty abundant right now. I'm not gonna lie. I think food in Wayward is pretty trivial. So yeah, apple trees. Okay, so gather liquid can damage item. So we want to go pour. Cannot damage item. Burn yourself cannot damage. Drink cannot damage. But we still have to figure out the drinking thing. So it looks like the handler is set up. It's not equal to eat. Then add the item. And so that's like drinking. So now I have to do drink. Is that the right one? I saw item, or I saw drink item. I feel like, okay, something got broken here. I think it's set items used, right? I need to restart the thing. Something broke. I mean, you already used quite a bit of stamina when you craft stuff in Wayward, especially if it's like heavier items. So you kind of do have to eat like a lot of food if you're crafting a lot. Or drink a lot, I guess. To restore the stamina. So then when we go into the handler, if it is eat, then we add items. So confused. When we have a bandage. Let's fail this thing. I think it's drink item. Did I do the wrong amount? Did I go... Went up instead of down. Drethy, is slime gelatin preserve the same power as saltpeter? No, I think saltpeter is way more, right? Like the tier, in terms of the tier. So if we look at saltpeter, preserve, it has a preserve of 2. Slime ball is 1. I mean, they both get the job done. If you want one thing to last like longer, I guess you would use the other, but it's probably not that actually meaningful because there's only like 2 of them. If there was like values between like 1 and 10 and you like really cared about it, then maybe it'd be something to consider. But hey, Frankimente, how is it going? So that did damage it. Okay. Now what about this if I drink it? Or pour it? No damage. When I gather, damage it. If I drink it, It damaged it. Hmm. Nine. Eight. 7. It's still being used. I wonder if it's considered eating somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm changing, Chili Will. It was the opposite before. Preserving. I don't know if I remember them. I'm trying to think. Let me grab a drink. Let's see. Last bottle of... So it is drink item. Which we know is just a clone of consume item. If it's not eat and it's not drink, then we add the item. So this is in the case of the bandages, for example. I guess we can... Is there something else I'm forgetting? There might be like apply or something weird. Apply is also a clone of consume item. Okay, so basically for apply and heal, this would be applied. But now we're adding items when we go to eat. Not sure why. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think that is in the to-do. I don't know how this is happening. Can we open sources? How do we do sources here? Have I not tried to do this in Firefox before? I don't think I actually have. Storage? Okay. Console logs it is. I feel like I must have tried to do that before. It seems too odd. Yeah, I mean, with like the stuff we were talking about food before, um, I think a lot of it would help if the like hunger, thirst, stamina, like all that stuff would be different. If there was like some kind of nutrition system, if I know we talked about this before, probably several times now, but like when you eat something, you shouldn't just go from like starving to full instantly. It should be like a gradual process, and like that process could be slower or faster depending on the food you eat. And then we could like have buffs for all that stuff. So like food could be not just a simple, you know, 20 hunger. It could, be 20 hunger or like 10 hunger over like 30 turns, or like there could be different like ratios. um yeah, just like a deepening of that stuff. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, so 3. So it never happened here. Oh, okay, I see. Return on. Oh, okay. And how did I miss that? Okay, so when we return it, so I guess we just remove that. That's just specifically for. Yeah, that would be good later, but it does increase different food use, like farming update could. Yeah. That would also, there would also be like I mean, I guess we could add this in different ways, but that would also it'd make it so you can't just like eat the same food all the time. Like there would be some kind of malnutrition debuff or something like that. I don't know if I actually want to get into all that in the game, but certain foods could have like different buffs and debuffs. I think we discussed that too. Like if you eat a bunch of different types of foods, you'd have like some kind of nutritious buff. Okay, so I think the thing to do here is just remove the damage from all of these. So many of these. Triple checking. Yeah, I do want to do something with that too. So many ideas and not enough time to do them. I guess I'll just have to quit my job. Jokes. I feel like I'm gonna make an error in one of these. I'm like not paying attention enough. Having it be crafted from stone also nerfs you carrying too many at once. Bug making, fixing, yeah. Ideally. Okay, let's see. Peeled coconut. You can drink it and it gets damaged. It's not considered. That one might be I could kind of go either way on that one. Forgot that was a weird edge case. Okay, so now when we gather liquid, it damages it. But when we drink, it does not. Now it's at 0. We can't repair it now because it's full, but now we can pour out the water. That's fine. If we try to gather, we cannot anymore. Well, we can, but it gets destroyed. So in the case of like making like eggs, hey, how's it going? Long time no see. How is it going? Okay, so we... What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna make eggs. No, we can only lose one at a time because of how the system works for durability and like protection and all that. I mean, technically we could because there's like there's ways that we damage things more sometimes, but tongs. Okay, we're at 0 now. Now we cannot use it. It's protected. We can't repair it. But we could pour it out and then repair it. Okay, so I think that all makes sense now. Drinking or pouring water containers. Where'd my car just go? The heck? It's so slow in Firefox. Drinking or pouring water containers will no longer damage them ever. Using and gathering will. This will make it so you can repair them at 0 durability now, since you can or use the water. Oops. Having the drinking durability loss go away when it's about to break could be the best. Not quite sure what you mean by that. Explain. Yeah, I know. We know. I mean, coming up, this big change. This big change is coming up. I guess this would be more like a improvement, balance. I don't know what this is. I guess kind of improvement. Yeah, if you're unlucky, repairing and reinforcing can reduce magical property or defense attack values. It's coming up. It's going to be controversial. See when people get in the dev branch, I guess. How much people hate that. Okay, and then can't remember if there was another thing. There was, right? Sometimes tiles are randomly hotter or colder. Temperature shock. What? The temperature shock is scalding. I must have misspelled something. check might be backwards. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. There seems like a lot of stuff here. Do we have a temperature thing? This is this still a thing for tooltips? No. They're taking attack damage might be real bad for late game. I can barely damage some creatures. Well, I mean, you can fix the attack, but you have to make the decision. Is it time to... Is it worth upkeeping this item? Or is it going to be more beneficial to, you know, make a new thing or try to make a new thing? That's kind of what I'm trying to do with this is like I'm trying to make items not so like persistent and permanent. I'm gonna make it so you have to like maybe make a new item, you know. Can we get their damage to include throwing when shooting it? Wait. Can we get their damage to include throwing? What? I might be tired, but I have no idea what we're talking about. Damage to include throwing. What do you mean? Okay. Hmm. I am not seeing that. Is it like a specific, is there like a bugged arrow? They should all be piercing. If you throw it would be only throw, but shoot would be both. Oh, okay. So you're saying to double up, like when you shoot it? They are, but it's for different actions. Like when you throw it, can get hurling, and shoot doesn't use that same property. Yeah, because I mean, hurling is for specifically for throwing. And there is, you can make damage. You can increase the damage on the arrows from shooting it, right? Too. That would be power, right? Or is that power? Can't remember what can appear on. Is it power? Power attack. Description attack. I think so, right? I guess I can just look and see what can go on it. Power, yeah. Just wondering where that went. Yeah, I mean they're two different things. I wouldn't combine them. I mean the throwing thing is kind of silly anyways, because no matter what we do, nobody wants to train throwing and be somebody that just throws things. I mean, if anything, I would remove. I mean, I could do that. I could make it so hurling doesn't show up on things with power or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I mean, if there was like darts in the game or like throwing knives or something like that, like yeah, that makes sense, right? A change I would probably just make then is make it so Anything with attack doesn't get hurling. That would be a pretty big deal. In fact, I could make it so a lot of things don't get hurling. So hurling is basically, it can appear on every single item right now. Same with persistence, max durability. Yeah, I mean, I get, yeah, I'm not sure what would win over that, to be honest. The other options were as powerful as dual wielding. I would definitely use them. I should make before I like mess with this stuff a little bit, I should make a verification for this. Verify and check item. Verify and fix item. Verify and fix magic. Bullet throwing is good enough to finish off weak enemies from range, and you have pistol if I remember correctly. But bow just doesn't have the power. You're saying bows don't have enough power? I guess like give me like a specific instance or scenario. I can look into it. I feel like range is very, very strong, like at like end late game ish. Unless we like scaled it back too much. I don't know. Strong enemies are the ones you need ranged against. It doesn't deal the damage, you're just taking many more turns and much more stamina over time. Since this comes from... I want to be able to check if each item has the possibility of gaining at least 5 magical properties, as in it is some of these aren't just description based, right? Looks like they're all description based actually. Or no, like item. Let's see. We do get I think that might be okay because this is just description based. Although it has this disassembly. Okay, so it is an item that we're checking. Okay, it might work out. Has the possibility of getting at least 5 magic properties, as in at least. Oh, hey, Rasa. How's it going? Sorry, I was distracted. Okay, so let's take a look here. Wonder if this item can possibly gain at least 5 different magical properties. So, oh, we already have a valid magical properties. Wait, does this... I wonder if this exists already. No, I don't think so. So if I'm going to make changes to this, I want to make sure that we can at least gain 5 on every item still. That was the whole purpose of adding like these kind of crappy magical properties. Because I need more magical properties in the game that like can exist for like every item. And it is kind of like hard to think about fun or exciting ones. I wish like hurling didn't need to exist. I wish worth didn't need to exist, but We have a quota to fill here with with relic items because they can have 5 properties. Interesting, there is some that do not have 5. Interesting. So it looks like the lowest one is old instructional scrolls can only gain 3 magical properties. So we need to come up with another one. Wait, why? Why? I'm confused. Yeah, time to. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, how do we fix this? I guess we have to fix this now because we discovered that this is a thing. So it can have featherweight, hurling, persistence, or worth. Why does it say 3? Because it can be really the weight can be really low on it. I don't know if relic idols are possible, but I can only enchant them with very few. Yeah, that would probably be one of the. It's probably in this list. Possibly. I think it might be able to have 5. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it can have encircling skill on it. Worth, persistence, hurling, and featherweight. Featherweight's a tricky one too, though, because an item can be like already 0.1, and then it won't be able to get that. Feeling like you got relics that could have so many magical properties, having the chance to have negatives might make choosing between them more interesting. So there is cursed properties, yeah. It was actually added added recently. I think there's a bug with them now that I'm thinking back about it. Yeah. All good, rather. Or anything, yeah. Sorry, bud. Okay, what's in our list of properties? Here, I might as well. Warning for items that can less than 5. Oh, good tier. But they have a separate max so they don't count together. I like that bug, don't squish it. It makes curse items possible to receive lots of properties. Wait, what? Are you saying you can get more? Wait, how are you doing this? How is this happening? Are you saying you can get more than 5 properties if there's like a curse property on it or something? What are you saying? What do you say? Trying to save it for the outings and important things that need a lot of effort. Yeah. Makes sense. But a magical property that does the effect twice. We already have relic items that double the effect. Wait, I was gonna look over here. Luckily AI is smart. I was never gonna be able to. I thought I was never gonna be able to like do this with like AI, but like AI is good enough to like make magical properties. So this should be maybe easy if we can find one that will apply to lots of different things. So this is my big list of magical properties that I wanted to add, but there might be, I think this isn't all of them. Inheritance requires multiple properties on a single item to roll. When crafting with item, it picks properties from that item to put on your crafted item, no matter what quality. Or no matter what quality. That one could apply to like a lot of things. Anything that's like used as a crafting ingredient. Legendary items still planned? What is a legendary item? Because legendary items already existed in Wayward. And then those got turned into mastercrafted items. And then relic is kind of like the new legendary, but yeah, so it kind of depends on what you mean. Tier above relic. Yeah, I want to do unique items if possible. I'm not sure how that would work yet. Ooh, lots of people like this one, bottomlessness. So bottomlessness refills containers automatically. Thorns. Thorns would be interesting, but I'm looking for things that can be applied to like just mundane items. Never melt, slayer weapons and armor, bonuses against specific creature groups. Plus luck. I wonder if we could add luck. And if you have a luck item in your pack, it like applies luck. Or it gives you luck. That would be a new type of thing. And we could use that on every item. Wait, no, we have luck already. And it's equipable luck. But we could do a different thing. We could change it. Right? Am I wrong? We have luck, right? Yeah. Fortune luck. I think I would sooner make that inheritance property be an equipable effect. Yeah. Hey, Cuckoo. Drathy, in Wayward, how long do you expect an inexperienced player, someone with 5 to 10 hours of in-game understanding, to take to the game's win? Hit the game's win condition on average? So the win condition, I don't know what do we say on the Steam page. I wouldn't base it on the win condition, because I think even players that know about the win condition, like nobody tries to win Wayward, like even the people that know about it. What do I say? I think 40 hours of content, but I think that's pretty low. I think there's probably more than 40 hours of content in the game. 35 plus hours of content before reaching the end game, with supplemental content requiring hundreds of hours. I don't know. It's pretty loose. I kind of like the idea of luck being like stuff in your pack and not necessarily equipped. Cuz like you could have like a like a lucky rabbit's foot, you know? And you'd gain the luck by having it in your pack, not by equipping it. Although like with lucky rabbit foots, I think you're supposed to use it as like a keychain or something. I don't know. It's supposed to go on to another thing. Skill gain chances, stat gain chances. Those are all like all equip things. Blunt fire piercing resistance. Extra damage. Damage type damage. Each action level type. Stat regeneration increase. Do I know the Guild, the series? Yes, I used to watch that show. Internet show. Oh, movie series? Maybe not. Like, this is the Guild I'm talking about. Like this thing. One second. Ratha, you said also, is there, sorry, I'm going back on chat here. Is there a challenge modifier for items cannot be repaired? No, not currently, but that might be interesting. I think I've thought about that before. Boomerang, since most items can have hurling, you could combine those two, have a boomerang item for range. Oh, they're gonna do a new guild show. Guild. That'd be weird. That is such like a blast from the past. That's like what, 13 years ago or something. That is like a whole lifetime ago. Man, that was so long ago. It feels like so long ago. Well, I don't know if we're gonna reach a conclusion here. And I think I'm at my streaming allotment for tonight too. I was gonna play Slay the Spire, but maybe next time. Thursday I should have more time to stream, I think. Cause I have Friday. I think I have Friday off. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking a little bit earlier in the stream, Ratha, that I need to like cut back with my streaming. I got lots of stuff to do that I've just haven't done. I need to make some changes. Yeah, I remember I used to stream like for 2 hours. I don't think I'll go quite that far, but yeah, unfortunately I can't really think of. I wonder if can I ask. I should be able to ask it something like more general and not code. I don't know, does anybody have any ideas for like super general magical properties? Let's see how far Copilot can get us. I'm only at 36% this month, so I got lots of room. I haven't been coding as much. I haven't been vibe coding as much, I guess. I'm looking to add more general types of magical properties. Properties that can exist for most, if not all, items. Have any ideas what I could add based on what we have already? The game's mechanics, item properties. Come up with 3 of your best ideas. Let's see. Super generic magical properties could be like take 1 less damage. Yeah, so we already have like power and guarding, which is basically that. All right, let's see what we got here. Buoyancy. Another kind of throwing like property. I don't think that's gonna go over too well. We're gonna have hurling and buoyancy. The worst. Salvaging. Better dissembly. Oh, okay. Salvaging. Okay. How did I not even think about that? I think that's our winner right there, because like a lot of things can be disassembled. Or even like that could be for disassembly as well as dismantling even. Maybe those should be two different things though. Something that added a small flat value of health. Yeah, so those are all things as well, Ratha. Sorry. I should give everybody a list of these. I'm looking for, and those are, unfortunately those things are for like equipables. I need to add more generic fill all kind of like properties that aren't for like necessarily things you equip, I guess. Yeah, the movement speed is a thing. It's tied to vehicles though currently, and again that would otherwise that would also just be an equipable, which we have enough. Like if we look at like the properties on equipables, I think that's like our number one thing. So like a sword, if we have a sword, we can have so many properties on it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 different properties. So we don't need ones unequivocal. We're looking for like chicken. We're looking for eggshells and piles of ash and twigs and spider silk. Message in a bottle, journal. We need more properties for those things. Weird things. Okay, resilience, impact, toughness. Any item with durability. Distinct from the two separate durability properties. So endurance covers use, persistent covers max, resilience specifically softens the thrown impact, self-damage. Makes throwing builds, so another throwing one. I like salvaging. Since I have like, can you? Why didn't I just say 10? Why did I say 3? You come up with 10 more ideas. Lifesteal? Lifesteal again, that's an equipable one. I do have that on the. This was on that list, I believe, right? Lifesteal. What I wonder what I meant by this envelope for stats. Be right back. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm so distracted. All right, what did AIC say here? Near universal. Kindling word. Scope all items. Hook. Items on terrain lava. Tile type fighter. Tiles get destroyed. Can burn player. Logic grants percent chance to survive fire lava destruction. Recall return on loss. Grants a percent chance to respawn a remnant in the owner's inventory instead of vanishing. Anchoring. Slip. That's like a slipping thing. No, that's not a thing. Insight. Discovery boost. Craftable items. Increases discovery radius. Milestone contribution when acquired. Recipe discover. I'm not really sure what it's talking about there even. Nimbleness. Yeah, I don't know about that one, francamente. Thermal retention, temperature output. Yeah. Purity, safer consumables. Boost stats. That's, we already have stuff like that. Bounty. Gathering harvesting tools with gather harvest. Oh, that's kind of one of my ideas that I had in this doc here. Each action level type. So increase like the action on it. Action tier. Unfortunately, we're not. I think we don't have many good ideas. I think we need to add more. We need to invent more mechanics into the game. I think we're kind of scratching the bottom of the barrel here. Sent for food items attracts wild animals. I feel like offering should already do that. Maybe we already have like a taming kind of magical property, which is like not very useful already. So I'd probably just add that effect to it as well. The salvaging one is probably the best. I don't know. Let's see here. Dismantle I could do. What would we do with dismantle? Maybe just like double the amount. So that's 76 items if we did a dismantle. Now disassemble, which would be everything with a recipe. Pretty much, almost. So that's like 400 items. That's still like not good enough, I don't think. Because there's still like things like journal and instructional scrolls, twigs. Like those things can't be dismantled or disassembled. I'm trying to fix it for like the things that are here, and that's not gonna fix it. Buoyancy would be so useless. But we do want to add buoyancy to the game. We also want to add like aerodynamics a little bit. Do items have accuracy when thrown? Generate rocks. There's no accuracy on items, but like it's based on your skill. But I don't want to do another throwing, magical property. There's already hurling, which is the bane of everybody's existence. I'm looking for both, Ratha. It's possible. It doesn't seem like it is possible though. I need to add more mechanics. How? Let's ask AI that. Seems like most of these are junk. Filler properties, unfortunately. I think we are at the bottom of the barrel here. What about creating brand new item mechanics so that we can add new, better magical properties for them? Ideas on those. Be as exhaustive as possible. Seems like Opus is pretty good at doing these kind of questions. So okay, we got the bandwidth. No, yeah, I know. It is tough. Like, I think we did them all. I think it's just it's hard because we did all the things that are cool. Otherwise mundane items, new actions. Yeah. That could be interesting. I don't know if I have any ideas on that. Like I was thinking, oh, like can you just like make random items that you can eat, but that's not that interesting. I have been pwned. Whoa. I guess Suno just got breached. Email addresses, names, partial credit card data, phone numbers, physical addresses, purchases. I'm pretty sure I didn't put any of those things on Suno. I use Suno. What did I use Suno for? Back when it came out, I used it to generate my daughter some songs that she wrote the lyrics for. I think that's what I used Suno for. That's what you get for using AI platforms. You get pwned. Critical hits. Okay, so here's from AI. Speaking of AI, this is what we want to add. Critical hits, status infliction, cleave, reach, lifesteal leech, armor penetration, momentum. I mean, these are all things that need to go in the combat update. Did I ask about the combat update? Thorns, retaliation, parry, riposte, window. Wow, look at all this momentum charge. These are all like combat related. That's not going to help the dumb items that I'm trying to design for. What about a magical property that allows an item to be used to repair another item like a hammer, but it does by spending its own durability? It would be called Sacrifice. Damn, I think I like that. What about a magic property that adds an action to allow returning the item to the last container it was in? Ooh. Well, that one's another like that would be really good for like archery and stuff like that. But I don't know if it would be applied. That would be another throwing one. We can't have we can't have two throwing centric ones. I do like that though. Capture creatures into them. Are we trying to do a Pal World thing here? Generic charge pool. Environmental recharge. Charges refill from sun, fire, water temperature. Cooldown. Reduction. First class stat. What is it? What are we talking about here? Oh, this is for like Wayward has no item level progression. Adding it makes every drop interesting. Item experience leveling. Items accrue XP from use and level up. Unlocking magic slots or scaling a stat. Socketing gems. Binding attunement to the player. This stuff sounds kind of interesting. We already have gems planned. What about like item experience? I don't think I've ever thought about that. That just makes it so like you have like forever items even more though. Auto collect magnetism? we're survivor like now. Auto collect magnetism. That would not work very good in Wayward. Just instantly encumbered. Movement grants, yeah. Vehicle stats. Weather interaction, nutrition, quality. Taming power, threat aggro management, summoning charges, item sets. Doodad adjacency. Do you like the idea that the item has an animated and occasionally just makes comments in the chat field? No, like the concept of sealing powerful demons into a vase or something. I don't know. If we did that, we could generate random items like that, and you could summon a creature out of the one that one taps you. Item magnetism and follows you around, won't stay put, slowly returns to you within range. Regenerating cake. I don't know, guys. I think I do like Cheer. I think the one I like most is what Cheery said with the repairing thing. Speaking stone. Oh yeah, let's look at this video. How am I supposed to... Is there like a... No, we can't translate. Or can we? Oh, we can auto-translate. Okay. Okay. Now. It doesn't matter what they say.
Počuj, moja milá, urobíš mi náramnú láskavosť, ak ma nikam nehodíš, ale ma pekne položíš tam, odkiaľ si ma zdvihla, a síce dolu, na zem, rozumela si?
Pravda, že kameň. Urobím, ako si želáš.
Budem rád. Nie, tak to nie.
It's very important.
Už sa ti leží lepšie?
Ani nie. Neležal som tak, posun ma trochu doprava. Ak sa nemýlim, predtým som ležal v tieni a ty si ma položila na slnko, ktoré mi svieti rovno do očí.
Maj sa, kameň.
Čo je, kam ideš? Nenechaj ma tu ležať samého, počuješ?
What did I just watch? I don't know if that... I don't know if I got anything out of that. Sorry, Cook. I actually got less ideas from watching that somehow. Talking sword. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. What was that other one? Oh, like action tiers, yeah. Yeah, I'm just like what's an example? I'm trying to like think of something that would be cool. And I just like we could make like things like more things flammable, like I don't know, like you could use them to stoke fires. But like that's not very interesting. Like you can make it so you can eat random things, and that's like not very interesting either. I'm just like trying to think how that would be used. Like what's her let's look at her action list here. How is it already 11? I guess I started a little bit late too. Absorb, add fuel, alter, apply, attack. Butcher, caged creature. Could eat random things in Alona. That was such a weird game. Yeah, that's, speaking of which, that's the one on my to do as well. And Ellen, their new game. How's that doing, by the way? This is what you get when you get multilingual support. Yeah, they're still getting tons of traction. Yeah, I should check that out at some point. Craft. Oh, we could make it so we could have of exuding, and then you could use it to exude the properties that it has. For like transferring like magical properties or something. That's kind of like the only one I can really see. Anti-gravity could be cool where the item takes no weight. I think also with luck, I think I'm gonna change how luck or sorry, fortune works. That would actually, I think, be a much better way to do that. So instead of right now you have to equip fortune items. I think having them in your inventory, we would open up a bunch of new options for items, because that could be applied to every item, and that's also like a unique mechanic where you have to actually just have the item in your pack and not have it equipped. I would have to change like the potency range of it a little bit, because like now you can have like tons of items in your pack that are lucky. I do like the sacrifice thing that Cherry brought up, or yeah, sacrificing an item to repair it, or it would, I think I would make it so it's not, it's like a really good form of repairing it, like it like reinforces it or refines it, repairs it. I'd make it so it's like a little bit unique. I'm gonna make it so it's not just like a straight repair, because that would be kind of lame, because you could just use a hammer, like doesn't matter. This would be like a way to improve it quite a bit. But like, I don't know, is it silly that like you get like a magical apple of like sacrifice, and you like sacrifice it on your sword, and it like repairs and reinforces the sword? Is that like weird or stupid? I don't know. You can have it infinite. Yeah, true. But I would maybe, I don't know if, I guess I would have to cap it, right? Or not. I don't know. I guess I could design it in a way that, I don't know. Yeah, I mean the balance is tough. maybe there's a different, maybe not, maybe we can come up with a different mechanic in game that's not luck, that's something else that has that same idea where we carry the item to do some kind of thing. Not sure. The anti-gravity thing is, I mean, that was like a thing in the game where like things would have minus weight and you'd have items in your pack that would just give you more weight by holding them. It's based on weight, so an apple or paper would repair less from being sacrificed, yeah. All right. I think we maybe got somewhere here. Let's sum this up and then we'll call it a stream. These are my top picks. Dismantling. Dismantles for 2, 3, or 4 times. 2 or 3 times the resources. Salvaging. I might need a different name for that one. Improves the return of disassembly. I'm not sure how that would work exactly yet. What about adding specific new item types that can have a magical property that allows the items they have inside to contribute to equipment style magical properties? The premise is functionality. I have a belt of magic and equipping it gives me luck. Because it has my lucky rock inside. Oh, okay. It's weight limited because containers are weight limited, yeah. Hey, Kent. How's it going? We're doing a brainstorming session on magical properties. What was the other thing that I liked? What about, see this one, recall, return on loss. Removes that 0 durability, grants a % chance to respawn a remnant in the owner's inventory instead of vanishing. What if instead of like regenerating the item on like being destroyed, what if it like gives you a new item when you use that item? So not only like damage, but like if it's like an apple and you eat it, it like returns something new. Or if you like I don't know, use like a wooden pole in a craft, it like returns, it also returns something like different. I don't know like how, it'd have to be like adjacent for it to like make sense. I mean, none of this makes any sense, but like for it to like be logically consistent, maybe. Rebirth. It would be called Rebirth or something. Turns a brand new adjacent item when consumed, used, damaged, destroyed. What about if you eat a seed, it'll start growing inside you? Yes. I mean, I love all these ideas, but they're like combat. Most of them are on the to-do. I keep thinking about this item experience thing. So exuding could also be one. Exuding allows the item to be used for exuding. Plus comes with an extra property to actually exude it. Yeah, so that one we'd have to generate, if we generate the exuding property, then we'd also have to do an extra one. Yeah, I know. I just like numbers go up. I think players would really love it too. The players love numbers go up. Oh, that gives me a good idea, Ace Nova. What about if you use an item in a craft, it's like a free item. You get a copy of it. Oh, it could be called like mirroring or like not mirroring. Cuz it needs to like have the crafting. It has to be like what's a word? Oops. Reproducing. It's a little lewd, but propagating? Generating. Cloning. Duplication. And pray. Once Mo's got it. That's the one right there. Pregnating. I think duplication. I think I like that. But I'm trying to get it to like be about like crafting, but I think it's okay. Duplication. Regenerates the item on craft. Or not regenerates, duplicates the item on craft. I don't know. An item destroyed spawn an enemy or something? That kind of goes, that's kind of like a mix between like Cheery's idea. She was talking about how like you'd be able to capture something. The thing is, like, some of these are gonna like appear, like these will be, some of these things will be like the first magical property a player sees in the game. Do we really want to make it so like when you eat an apple, a gray wolf comes out of it like randomly as like the first magical property in the game? Like, it's kind of it's a little too silly. I think. I keep using, I don't know, I keep using apple as an example, but yes. If this was like, if we're making like Sheeran the Wanderer, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Sheeran the Wanderer series, but like, that's a roguelike where I could see that like being a thing. Like the logic in that game, it's everything is very silly. Or like even what's that other one? That's kind of like a sillier roguelike. It's a really old one. That's a mystery dungeon style game, right? Yeah. It was one of my first forays into roguelikes. I played the one on the DS. I got it just randomly, like just out of a whim. I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool game. I'll check it out. And I think at the time, like I didn't really even know what roguelikes were. Maybe that's not true. But I feel like that is true. It actually was on the Super Famicom originally, but it only was released in the 2008. Yeah. Yeah, because this kind of got me. I mean, it is a mystery dungeon. It's not like, I don't know. I know there's like people that say like mystery dungeon games aren't like roguelikes, but they're like They're pretty the same. It's like a roguelike with a different emphasis on things. What if you capture a creature in order to increase the durability? The durability increases based on the creature's attack, and if you let the durability run, the creature pops back out. This seems like a whole new like system or like mechanic. It's not like a, again, I'm gonna use apples. It's like, do we want to create like this whole system in an apple? You're gonna have this creature stuck inside the machine of the apple. We don't. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm rereading what you said. We don't need to let all magical properties spawn in the same way. Maybe some are only on relic. But okay, I know. But the whole point of this is to create more like generalized properties that can exist for like the random items in the game that don't have enough properties right now, and also to make it so like we don't see like hurling 7,000 times on an item. We actually have like some variety with that. I think I have some good concepts here that like aren't too silly and will work. And like duplication, it's like use it in a craft and you get a free copy of it. Like it's silly, but it's like it's wayward silly, right? Like it could happen in the wayward world. Exuding, so allows the item to be used for exuding, comes with an extra property to actually exude it, which is kind of interesting. Rebirth returns a brand new adjacent item when consumed, used, damaged, destroyed. I guess even crafted too, right? Salvaging improves the return of disassembly. Dismantles for two or three times the resource. Sacrifice repairs, reinforces, improves another item in some way. This one's probably the silliest of them all. If we use an apple, this apple is gonna improve the sword in some way. Your bronze sword. Do you have a magical property to increase action tiers or group tiers yet? No. So that was another one that was on that other list. Unfortunately, there's just not enough of those. So action. I don't know if I'll be able to get a list of them from here. Like an axe. Is there some way to get this information? Action tier. I guess anything with an action tier. So that's 222 items. That is actually pretty. That is actually quite a lot. Okay, that's a good candidate. I didn't think there would be that many. Yeah, that is true, Kuku. You're going on more of the item side there. Okay, I gotta run, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the ideas and brainstorming. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, Ratha. Appreciate it. We're still better than AI in some regard. I mean, I'm using, I was using Opus 4.8. Who knows? Maybe Fable's better. Maybe Sol is better.